Welcome to 6ABC's coverage of the 2017 Philadelphia Pulaski Day Parade. Now, live from Center City, here are your parade hosts, Alicia Vitarelli and Michael Blihash.
Good afternoon, or as we say in Polish, dzień dobry. This is the 84th annual Pulaski Day Parade. We are so proud to bring it to you from the Parkway live this gorgeous, glorious Sunday afternoon.
It's almost unbelievable, Alicia. But if you didn't get down here at this point, I'm encouraging all of you to sit back, relax, and watch. And in fact, go to your telephone, invite family members and friends to tune in, because this is going to be an hour and a half of a beautiful presentation you don't want to miss.
I'm Alicia Vitarelli, along with Michael Blihash. He is the brains and the heart behind this absolutely wonderful parade you're about to see. Children who've been practicing their dances, their song. We have marching bands. We have so much Polish pride lining the Parkway this afternoon, and we are so proud to be a part of this at 6ABC because these parades say everything about the fabric of our city.
And I want to thank 6ABC and all the management for all that they do to help us promote events like this. They do all this good work throughout the year with many ethnic parades, and that's what is most important to keep our communities together.
We always say when we lose our parades, we lose our identity. So this
Absolutely.
is a showcase of pride and culture, and we love the spirit of the Polish people.
Coming down the street now, we have with us the police, fire, and fire color guard. And also, as you know, the parade is sponsored annually by the Polish American Congress Eastern Pennsylvania District.
And
we want to thank our police for all that they
Absolutely.
do in our great city. And of course, police are number one across the USA.
And we thank them for their service and their commitment.
Absolutely. And here comes the Pulaski Observance banner down the street, and you will see in the carriage our Grand Marshal, Dr. Teresa Wojcik, and you see on the camera, I see that General Pulaski himself is joining with us, and that's what we really want to hear.
He doesn't miss this celebration.
Oh, he loves this celebration. Dr. Pulaski, I'm so glad that you're here. General, we salute you for a great job. And in the carriage, we will see Dr. Teresa Wojcik, and I'm pleased to say...
And she is the Grand Marshal this year.
She is the Grand Marshal, and she is being escorted by some of the divisional marshals and the parade coordinator, Teresa Romanowski, along with some of our dignitaries. And I'm pleased to say that many of them are very impressed and important to us. And Dr. She is in the carriage with the Polish ambassador, Piotr Wilczek, who we're honored to have him here.
As the Grand Marshal of this
Oh,
parade.
she is. She's a great person. Now, I see here, we're big supporters of American made. So we see that we have a 1919 model Ford, which is 100% American made.
I love it.
And that inside that car is Andrzej Jadłowski and Renata Jadłowski from Council 205 of the Polish National Alliance, sponsors of many activities throughout the USA.
And now we have our young gentleman here.
We have the Polish Scouts, and they are marching in, and I have Paweł and Kasia Przewicin and all of the people involved with the Polish Scouts. They do great work. We always depend on them to be at various events throughout the year, and they will be singing the Polish and American national anthem. But first of all, I want to say that we have a number of divisions in the parade that are going to be highlighting youth groups. And here they go.
The Polish Scouts.
Rose
my compliments to the boys and girls of the Polish Scouts for another beautiful presentation of the Polish and American national anthem.
There's so much pride here today. Polish pride, American pride, Polish American pride, and pride for our city, Philly pride.
You know that the first Polish settlers came to America on October the 1st. That was 409 years ago.
Oh, to the day.
To the day. So we're very pleased. I want to acknowledge some of the groups that are in the line of march, and they include some of our ROTC groups from the Frankfurt High School, Junior ROTC from the Roxborough High School, and also from Overbrook High School Band and ROTC unit. And also coming up next, I see that we have members of the Polish Army veterans of District 10, and their commander is Antoni Plotka. And also from Post 12, we have Commander Zbigniew Wrzos, and the commander of Post 81 in Trenton is Stefan Radzikowski. And I'd like to acknowledge that all of their work is very important to us throughout the year, because our veterans are so important to us, and they have never let our people down in America and in Poland, and they're working very hard to make everything safe here in the USA. We also had in the line of march a very special guest, and his name is Lieutenant Karol Czerpika, and we're honored to have him here in this particular group. Coming up next, you will see several members of the Polish Army Veterans Group from Philadelphia and Trenton, and I would like to note that with them is another special group, and that is the motorcycle group, the Polish Legion of Post 12, and my compliments to the Polish Army veterans. And coming up, you're going to hear and see the Motorcycle Brigade.
And following them is the Polish Legion from...
It's called the Polish Legion.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, from Philadelphia. The best.
All right,
the
thumbs
very
up.
best.
That's right.
Love it.
Głośni, sympatyczni i zaprzyjaźniający się motocykliści. Polecamy. Witamy serdecznie.
There you go. The crowd loves us.
They love it.
They love a little noise. There is barely a cloud in the sky today, Michael. This is a perfect day for a march. Let's talk about the Pennsbury High School Marching Band. We see them coming up.
I want to mention that Polish American Heritage Month is another one of those events started in the city of Philadelphia back in 1981, and they became a national effort. And the Pennsbury High School Band, of course, is going to lead this group from the Polish American Cultural Center at 308 Walnut Street in historic Philadelphia. What a beautiful group. You know, Alicia, everybody that is involved in a parade or any type of special event knows how much work it takes to get the people out. Even Channel 6, everybody's here at the crack of dawn to get all the cameras ready so that the people can sit back and enjoy it. I see that General Pulaski is once again in the parade. He's said he's going out to enjoy himself with all of the marchers. So our special salute to the boys and girls from the Pennsbury High School Marching Band, and the director is Frank Mazzota. And they have 160 band members, and wow, what a treat to see them here on the Benjamin Franklin Parkway for the 84th annual Pulaski Day Parade in Philadelphia.
We have more sights and sounds coming up right after this break. We are live on the Parkway at Logan Circle. We'll be right back on 6 ABC in just a few moments.
Can we give a 15 seconds for Chick?
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Parks Casino. Get lucky in no time. And by the Polish American Congress, Eastern Pennsylvania District.
It is a picture-perfect day on the Parkway. We thank you for joining us for the 84th Annual Pulaski Day Parade live here on 6 ABC. And we have a very special guest joining us in the broadcast booth. Michael, introduce us to your beautiful
Well, I
little
want everybody,
granddaughter.
Gabriela, I want you to look at the camera and say hi to everybody. Say hi.
Hi.
You remember 1 year ago, she was just a few months old. Look what happens in a year. Wow. What a special kid. Hi, Gabriela.
And now she's a co-host.
And she's going to be a co-host. She's going to be here observing the rest of the parade. And, of course, after the parade, she'll give us a 100%, I know.
So you have 3 generations of your family with us
Yes.
today. Oh, she said, did you say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, say hi, everybody. Hi.
And that's what this is about. This is about family. This is about culture. This is about sharing it with our generations.
This is beautiful. Oh, thank you, Gabriela,
Thank
for
you,
coming
Gabriela,
to visit.
for being with us.
For such
Oh,
a beautiful
how
girl.
sweet.
She's going to go with Mommy and Daddy and
that's
enjoy
what many
judging
of
the parade.
There you go. And many of the families on the Parkway lined up to see their little ones making their way down the parade route
And
this
as
afternoon.
you can see, Alicia, this is the Polonia of Delaware. We always invite our Polish American Heritage Associations from Wilmington, Delaware. They're from St. Hedwig's in Delaware, and they just had a wonderful festival. Next in the line of march is the group from historic St. Stanislaus Church in South Philadelphia. This is another lively group
Oh,
of
they
people who
always are.
love to have a good time. I want to recognize all the members of St. Stanislaus Church, historic St. Stanislaus Church. They were there opened in 1891. However, the church group, the Congregation of St. Stanislaus, first started back in 1874 along the riverfront. I want to compliment Father James Oliver for keeping the tradition of St. Stanislaus so alive and well.
Look at
And
them.
He loves a good time, and the people do love him because he cares about people, and that's really what it's all about.
It sure is.
It shows you what can be done. Next up in the line of march, I see we have the 2nd Street Polish Society, and that is another very active group. We just had a great celebration.
See, everyone brings their little one along
I
today.
see Spishu. I know him from South Philadelphia.
You know everybody in
and
the whole parade.
Haraskevich. I want to recognize Mark Olikovsky and also Joseph Bjaznicki and Leon Foha, Johnny Bielek, and the Honorable Henry Lewandowski. And in the line of march, we have the Top Flight Band, giving us a little South Philadelphia. Yay! They marching in with the 2nd Street Polish
Wait,
Society.
Ed, we have General Pulaski joining them.
And
You see him?
General Pulaski told me he's going to greet all the divisions.
That's
how
so nice.
pleased he was.
There's
And
so
this
much pride here
You
today.
know, this is another organization coming down, the Polish and Slavic Federal Credit Union. They've been a major sponsor of many of our events, and they help us with our Polish American Cultural Center Museum, events like the Pulaski Day Parade and Kościuszko Day, which is held in February. And this group, I want to recognize the vice president, and that is Paul Sosnowski. I want to recognize Bogdan Chmielewski and also Basha Chmielewski, who is in the branch office there in Bridesburg. So I want to compliment all of them for all that they do, and a special thanks to Paul Sosnowski for his constantly being our contact there with the Polish and Slavic Federal Credit Union. Next up, Alicia, we have the Polish Scouts Harcerstwo from the Port Richmond chapter.
I love the Scouts.
And they are going to do a brief performance for us.
Oh, how nice.
And this is what it is. You see what I said?
Their beautiful
This
uniforms,
is the
their
parents,
the
everybody
families.
involved, trying to get these groups to stay together.
Yes.
These kids are out
It
constant-
starts at
every
home.
week.
Does it start at
That's right.
home?
Perfect example starts at home.
And these kids go to school all week, and yet on the weekends they go for their lessons.
Yes.
They have their meetings.
Yes, we have one that's on Friday night, and then we have these groups meet on Saturday. They learn various drills, and I'm
Wonderful.
always asking them to come to various Polish American events throughout the year. I want to thank everybody, all the Scout Masters, all the people that support them, the parents and grandparents. Everything is up to you. My compliments to the Scouts who were honoring
Bravo.
General Thaddeus Kosciuszko, who was a great American Revolutionary War hero and a civil engineer who also helped his country following his service to America. You can visit the Kosciuszko House at 3rd and Pine Streets in historic Philadelphia.
fantastic.
Once again, that was the
3rd and Pine Streets.
3rd and Pine Streets. Or come to the Polish American Cultural Center 308, where we have a salute to many great Polish and American people.
And we will be right back here on the Parkway with more sights and sounds from the 84th annual Pulaski Day Parade. It is a picture-perfect day for a march. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the Pulaski Day Parade. Waving there for us is the Grand Marshal of this beautiful parade today, Dr. Teresa Wojcik. She is an Associate Professor of Education in the Department of Education and Counseling at my alma mater, Villanova University.
Beautiful. And standing next to Teresa Wojcik is our ambassador.
Let's all give a nice welcome
and
to the
Piotr
Kosciuszko
Wilczek.
Foundation.
Thank you so much for
Philadelphia
joining
chapter.
us.
Congratulations, Teresa. She looks beautiful.
Beautiful. She looks like a total Grand Marshal. She served as the Kosciuszko Foundation's president here in the Philadelphia chapter for 13 years.
Wonderful.
And she's on the board of the National Kosciuszko Foundation, which is all over the USA.
Well, the skies are perfect and clear for her as she watches all of these wonderful groups make their way down the
we had a
Parkway.
wonderful time at the Associated Polish Home Ballroom yesterday.
I bet you did.
Polish-American String Band came to salute her, and this is the Kosciuszko Foundation coming down the street, and their president is Jolanta Roman, and coming up in the line of march will be Veronica Dos, recipient of the Francis E. Wyszynski Memorial Scholarship, and along with the marchers here, we will find some groups, some student representatives from the University of Pennsylvania Polish Club, and also the Polish Club of Cherry Hill High School, New Jersey. Thank you all for coming out. We appreciate all that you do, and thanks also to the students from the University of Pennsylvania for coming out and doing their thing as well.
Jest to zresztą alma mater naszej
Next up in the line of march, we are going to be enjoying the Polish-American Heritage Association from the tri-state area, and that is the Manayunk and Roxborough area divisions. And I want to just send a shout out to the Monsignor Kevin Lawrence, who is the pastor of this wonderful group there in Manayunk. And I'll tell you, he's as Polish as they come, always promoting Polish stuff. We're going to have to get him an extra dish of pierogies sent over this. In the line of march.
You could send one over my way as well.
In the line of march with Monsignor Kevin Lawrence is Joseph Deszkiewicz and John Opiela. And, of course, Helen Sizio is a very important part of this group because she coordinates a lot of the efforts there. In the Manayunk section of Philadelphia, I call them the Polish Poconos. And they are saluting, the Polish Heritage Association is saluting our police and firemen. Very important that we salute our firemen. They're also honoring St. John Paul II, and they have monthly Mass there at St. Josephat Church in Manayunk
And
to
joining us
honor
on the line is Mark,
the
the Polish
Pope and now St. John Paul II.
I know you know every person in the line of march. You are pretty much the mayor of the Polish community here and also this parade. You said there are so many people who want to participate that you can't even take any more
We can't
groups.
take any
You're
groups.
at
and so that-
capacity.
yeah, and I would like to note also that we have some very special participation and a salute to Richard Gostovich and to Ed Bezdetsky. I want to thank them for assisting our parade, helping to make this event a possibility this year. Next in the line of march is the Polish Roman Catholic Union of America. I want to compliment Joanne Zions, who is the District 3 representative of the Polish Roman Catholic Union of America, often referred to as the PRCUA. Also joining the line of march is Sharon Quinn, who is a District 3 director. Geraldine Miller and Joseph Miller are all there. I want to say compliments to this group as well, because this is a national organization. They're also included in what we know as the Polish Apostolate. It must be about 750 Polish apostolate groups, and the Polish Roman Catholic Union of America is a great helping us promote Polish history, culture, and pride. And there's
This is
Mr. Miller.
cute.
That's what you like.
He's holding the baby doll, and the little one is making her way. She's stretching her legs.
You gotta have.
And I think Grandma's got the stroller.
That's
so
the way you gotta have it.
she's
It's
working.
a family affair.
She's working this parade. See, this little one's got it right.
Oh, God bless him.
And Grandpa's got the.
Jaju.
I think this is probably her
yeah.
grandpa, right?
Yeah, Jaju. He's the Jaju in the family.
And he's got the baby doll,
And
also
we-
dressed in the Polish attire.
Oh, very beautifully done, too. And compliments to PRCUA. They were founded in 1873, just around the time that St. Stanislaus Congregation was founded in South Philadelphia.
Just a couple years ago.
Just a few when you think about it.
1873. Is that
Up
incredible?
next, we have the Polish tri-state area group, and that is St. Valentine's Parish, Polish National Catholic Church, and I'd like to recognize Father Mariusz Bulatczyk. And also, this is another group. They had a great picnic a few weeks ago, and they really know how to party.
Oh.
And good homemade food, too.
Yes.
This is what I like to compliment.
I'm waiting for my invitation for that one next year, Mike.
Okay. We'll make sure that you know all the lineup and you come out
got
and
it.
enjoy. St. Valentine Parish is 105 years old.
Congratulations.
And my compliments to all of their divisional marshals, to Joanne, to Joan, to all of the people there that I know for a long, long time for coming out and celebrating with us. And by the way, the people at St. Valentine's are also a great supporter of National Small Business Weekend. That happens the first Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of every month.
Love it.
So great compliments to all of our community groups.
We have a big lineup waiting to pass the reviewing stand here in our Grand Marshal and to bring it to you on 6ABC, and we'll get to all of that after we take this very quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Pulaski Day Parade here on 6ABC. We are live from Logan Circle. The Parkway is beaming with Polish pride this afternoon. The sun is beaming and shining. It's just a perfect day
Love
for a
it.
march.
It was made for this day. And I want to thank everybody who's involved. I hope that you called everybody you know, Facebook them, because Alicia and I really enjoy hearing from people that they tuned into the parade. It's a tribute to Polonia. Up next, we have St. Adalbert Parish, another part of the Polish American Heritage Association of Port Richmond. And they are a group of people who have been working together, celebrating their 113th anniversary this week. Their pastor is Father Jan Palkowski, and within that parish church organization, they have a great number of groups, and you will see a few of them performing today. I also want to bring attention and say thanks to Divisional Marshals Jan Shimula, Marisha Kolenda, Danuta Eichler, and Joanna Krzyta. Thanks to all of them. And here we have the Polish-American String Band under the direction of Captain Nick Magenta.
Serdecznie dziękujemy i życzymy powodzenia w noworocznej paradzie Mama's Parade.
I see that General
It doesn't get more
Pulaski
Philly than
is
this.
enjoying welcoming each group to his parade, and I want to compliment General Pulaski. He is a very, very welcome part.
And he has the strut down perfectly. I
And
saw it.
thanks also to the Polish-American String Band. They were there last night and they're playing Who Stole the Kishka, which, by the way, is a tribute to Teresa's late dad who passed away recently. And he was part of this band for a long, long time. And that
that's
is
so
their way of honoring him, because that was his way of always keeping the music on the CDs and everything going.
In the home. Who stole the
Kishka.
kishka?
That's like a sausage.
A sausage? Okay.
Who stole the sausage?
Yeah,
in
who
other
stole it? We want answers.
Next, we have the St. Adalbert's Polish Language School, Szkoła Języka Polskiego, and they are going to be honoring General Kościuszko with some music, Krakowia Kościuszki.
Oh, how sweet. Great work, girls. They look so beautiful. The parents are so proud.
This is something to be proud of. And
be
it's
a
something to work for all year. You got to keep the kids going.
And a part of their childhood, a part of their memories, to perform in a parade as a show of pride and culture.
Yes, and they do that, Alicia, so many times all over the city and region, celebrating this greatness that we have, which is, of course, Philadelphia. The history and mosaic of the country is focused on Philadelphia, from the Liberty Bell to the Polish-American Cultural Center Museum
That's
at
right.
308 Walnut Street. In the line of march, you see many of the parents and children from St. Adalbert's Polish Language School. We thank all of you for your participation, and we love what you do. Next year is the 85th anniversary, and boy, oh boy, we begin planning for the 85th tomorrow.
We sure will. You know I'll be there.
Oh.
This is my 6th anniversary hosting this parade with you.
Yes.
I believe I started in 2011.
You know, they say lucky sevens, isn't it?
I think so. Right?
What we need is a good day like we have today.
So you know
next
what?
year.
I just counted. It's the 7th.
7th year? Okay.
Yes, it
so this
is.
is our lucky 7. That means the sun is
I
out,
think it's the- I
Alicia,
think
because
it's
of
the
you.
7th.
I want to
I
compliment
don't do
also
math on
Polka
Sundays.
Deli, who joined the parade group. And I'd like to say thank you to Father Jan Pulaski and all the people from St. Adalbert's, and they are part of our Polish Apostolate mission for the last 113 years. Upcoming next, we have the Knights of Columbus, the Bishop John Carroll Assembly. That's number 654 from Vineland, New Jersey. And I would like to say that it is led by past faithful navigator, and that's Albert Krakowski, and he is the 2nd District Marshal from South Jersey, along with Henryk Michalkiewicz, a former Grand Marshal of this Pulaski Day Parade. Coming up next, we have the Polish Arts Club of Trenton, New Jersey, and their president is John Bogdan, and their divisional marshals are William Mushinsky, Monika Żywka, and Aleksandra Urban. And this is another group in the Trenton area that keeps people together, having all sorts of events in and around the state of New Jersey to keep people close to their Polish heritage.
Wonderful.
And you will see in the line of march, we have another group, Ogniwo. It's a Polish language school in Trenton, New Jersey. They have over 100 children that participate. Another Polish language school that
Great.
operates on Saturdays. And no matter what, you see these boys and girls at all the local parades, at the special
they're
events.
cute.
And of course, since they
And they're
are
puppy.
100% Polish oriented, we insist that they always be with us in the Pulaski Day Parade. And I'll tell you one thing, it's a day meant for a red and white umbrella.
I was just thinking,
Yeah,
they
looking.
have the perfect accessories for
Oh,
the day.
today is
and
it.
the children look
I would
so
also
darling.
like to note that there is another, the Polish language school from St. Hedwig's Parish. That's at Olden and Brunswick Avenue in Trenton, New Jersey. Another group I'd like to compliment their principal, Alexandra Urban, for great work. And of course, the director of the Ogniwo Polish Language School was Monika Zakrzewska. So they take children and make them even more Polish and proud than they can have at home, because they see other young people who are in the school and doing things in a positive way. So
That's right.
thanks.
So
for
many smiles.
So many smiles. That's what it's all about. Trenton, New Jersey, all the people there from
Sure.
the Lawrenceville area.
Thank you
Thank you for a beautiful, beautiful presentation.
And for being with us today. So much more culture and community here at the Pulaski Day Parade coming up for you in just a few moments right here on 6ABC. We are live from Logan Circle here on the Ben Franklin Parkway for the 84th Annual Pulaski Day Parade. I'm Alicia Vitarelli, along with Michael Blihash, who spends all year arranging the groups and providing this beautiful
we have
day
some
of pride.
wonderful committee members, and I compliment Teresa Romanowski, who is our parade coordinator, and all the groups that work with her throughout the year. Coming up next, I see that we are having the Polish American Heritage Association from Camden County, St. Joseph's Church, and that is another very important church. They've been in existence for 180 years.
Wow.
I'm sorry, 125 years. See, that makes you remember it.
Yes,
125
there you go.
years. They've been part of the Polish Apostolate, representing the people there in New Jersey. And of course, Father Krzysztof Torek is there, and he, by the way, is a member of the National Polish Apostolate Committee. We're very happy to have him part of that committee now. And St. Joseph's has in its possession 80 relics, including a relic of St. John Paul II. They'll be celebrating their 125th anniversary on Sunday, October the 22nd at 10 a.m. And now we're going to see...
Look at this guy.
We're going to see Father Wtorek
Father.
performing in front of the stand. And by the way, Father Wtorek wrote this particular selection. He did some great stuff in Poland when the Pope was there. He was involved with writing the stuff for the people, and we're going to have Father Wtorek and some of the people sing his selection. Is Everything All Right?
Peace and love and happiness. Is everything all right?
That's what it's all about.
Isn't it? And family.
And I wish, in behalf of our 750 affiliate members of the Polish Apostolate Committee, the National Committee, I want to offer best wishes to Father Chris Wtorek and all the people of St. Joseph's Church in Camden as they mark their 125th anniversary on Sunday, October the 22nd at 10 a.m.
You can't beat his smile, his positivity. It's contagious.
So and he does a great presentation. Great personality in the area. I want to compliment the people there from St. Joseph's, Connie Wilkie, and also Jacqueline Lee Bunch, and Pat Foka, and also, I guess I should say, John Euchre is over there doing his thing, getting ready for the group to come back to New Jersey. Coming up next, we have the Polish American Citizens Club of Camden County, and their president is Stanley Rajczyk, who was at the presentation yesterday at the Associated Polish Home on Academy Road in Northeast Philadelphia. This organization was founded on June 8th, and that was 100+ years ago, 1914. So they've been doing a lot of work to keep people together. They have lots of indoor activities, and they have a great picnic every year. So my compliment to all of the people, to Gail and to Stanley and all the people there that do so much. And we have the people in the organization carrying their flags and banners, and the people from the PACC members and parishioners of St. Joseph's are riding in the trolley, saluting Polonia, and of course hoping that everyone at home is enjoying the presentation being presented right here on the Parkway in Philadelphia.
And the sun is out for them. Everyone had been lining up early this morning, and you couldn't pick a better day, Michael.
And coming up next, we have the Polish National Alliance of Cumberland County. And they're another member of the Polish American Heritage Association, representing this time Cumberland County. And I want to recognize their assistant grand marshals, Henryk and Barbara Michalkiewicz, Christine Kuzmine, and Anna and Józef Szlawiński, and all of the people. Each year I ask them to keep their presentation marking the first Polish settlers. And they will be singing Ojczyzno ma, which is a tribute to our fatherland, Poland.
Wonderful.
Compliments once again to the PNA, Group 3106, and all of the people there from the Polish American Heritage Association from Cumberland County.
More sights and sounds of the 84th Annual Pulaski Day Parade live from the Ben Franklin Parkway coming up in just a few. Welcome back to the 84th Annual Pulaski Day Parade live here at Logan Circle on the Ben Franklin Parkway. I'm Alicia Vitarelli along with Michael Blehosh and the General
Pulaski himself and our Grand Marshal, Teresa Wojcik. Very beautiful shot.
Very
and
nice.
Our ambassador is up there too.
And now joining us is the Polish Heritage Association.
Next up is the Polish American Heritage Association of Montgomery County, and I want to compliment their Assistant Grand Marshal, Marianne Janoska-Collison, as well as their Divisional Marshals, Judy Newman, Kathy Middleton, and Kathy Puzio-Smith, and Al and Mary Conway. This is another active organization there in Montgomery County, always supporting us throughout the year, and they are riding in some special cars with Al and Mary Conway, driving the antique cars.
Beautiful.
And also they have a beautiful float coming up, I see.
So you told me about this family, the Yelski family. They have eight children.
And I have to tell you, what a family. This is a family, it could be like the Von Trapp family.
I see that. They all play instruments?
Just every one of them. There's a few of them are small, but I want to compliment Diana and Jan Yelski, who's up on the float with the kids, as they give this beautiful tribute to General Thaddeus Kościuszko. And I'll tell you, it's beautiful to see that one family could do this. As I said, so much preparation, all the decorating of the float, and all going out of their way to practice. Now, the Yelski family, they performed this year at the Shrines Polish-American Festival, at Kościuszko Day at the Museum in Historic Philadelphia. And
this is the half-track motor unit, U.S. Army 1943. Half-track motor unit. The owner and driver is Dan Berry Sr., Judy Newman in the motor unit as well. Bringing some pride to the Parkway.
Thank you so much to all of the people there from the Polish American Heritage Association from Montgomery County. We certainly appreciate you. Also, next in the line of march, we have the Polish American Heritage Association from Berks County, and this is another organization. We enjoy all these groups working together. This is their 25th anniversary year.
Amazing.
They were founded in 1992, and they're going to be having their 25th anniversary mass on Sunday, October the 15th at 10:30 a.m. in St. Mary's Church, 12th and Spruce Streets in the good city of Reading. All of you are invited. And they're honoring Kościuszko, a hero of both Poland and America. The president is Marilyn Wlaszewski. So to all of the people from Berks County, we thank you for a beautiful presentation. Thank you for spreading the word and for all you do to support our groups throughout the year.
Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you and remember, everybody, when you're looking at this, on TiVo or on YouTube. Remember, 85th anniversary celebration begins in a day. Next up is St. John Cantius Parish in the Bridesburg section of Philadelphia. It was founded by Poles in 1892. And of course, in the line of march, we have Father Joseph Zangaro, who is celebrating a birthday this week.
Oh, happy birthday.
The pastor of St. John Cantius. He's a great guy, very bilingual, very into the Polish heritage and being there with the good people in the Bridesburg community of many nationalities. And he has with him, I see, his two favorite people, or should I say two favorite pets, Petey and Sammy. Also in the line of march is Father Konstanty Prushinsky, as well as their divisional marshals, Kathleen Liszewski, Monika Kowara, and Jerry Galszewski, and Anna Piasek, and Maciej Razinski. I also want to recognize Jagoda Rorek, and also Regina Posznuchty and Elżbieta Mieta, along with Eva Pater-Yash. All of these people work together. I want to mention that the Boy Scout girl troop from Bridesburg, 9378, as well as the Bridesburg Boy Scout group, number 120, are in the line of march. Happy to have them here, and the Bridesburg community always has something. They just had a big carnival a week ago.
Beautiful.
And of course, probably here is their float from St. John Cantius, and they are honoring General Thaddeus Kościuszko. And I also want to mention that their Polish language school is celebrating their 25th anniversary this year, and I want to thank all of the people from St. John Cantius Polish Language School for the unbelievable work that they continue to do. A beautiful float, and there are the boys and girls of St. John Cantius Polish Language School. Every Friday night after going to school, Alicia, they are back at it, going from regular school to Polish school. Compliments to everybody.
How wonderful. And
Thank
they look
you to
fantastic.
Father
So much pride.
Joseph Zingaro, happy birthday, Stolat. And to all the people that support St. John Cantius, my very best. And thank you for supporting the Polish American Heritage Association. Beautiful, the way we like it.
Yes. And everyone you know, these are just a couple of your close friends on the Parkway today.
Absolutely.
Michael.
Szkoła Języka Polskiego, and this here is the Polish Language School from St. John Cantius. It's a huge group, a happy-go-lucky group. You can see just by the amount of people that they have, that they do.
They brought a big group.
They do great things throughout the year to celebrate Polish culture and heritage. They're marking their special anniversary on the 21st of October, and I wish their principal, their vice principal, and all of the people in the school the very best. And Stolat. Many more years to reach Stolat, but it's important that we wish you the very best.
Big smiles, lots of pride this afternoon, and we'll be right back with more.
In the line of march, we have the Polish Beneficial Association.
We thank you for joining us for this 84th annual Pulaski Day Parade. It is a gorgeous day here on the Parkway. I'm Alicia Vitarelli along with Michael Blihash, and you have arranged such a beautiful line of march today.
And you have been the best lady of TV6, always with us. And I want to tell you,
so proud to be a part of it.
No matter what you see on television, she is even more beautiful in person.
Well, thank you very much. And the line of march today includes everything from children to marching bands. It's all about celebrating pride and culture here in the city of Philadelphia. And today, October 1st, a very special anniversary in the Polish community.
409 years ago, the first Polish settlers came to Jamestown, Virginia, and they opened up a glass house which became very famous. And the glass products, not only made for the new colony, were also shipped overseas. And I'd like to recognize the Polish Beneficial Association from Bridesburg, an organization founded in December of 1899. I want to compliment their president and their John Skira, and also their divisional marshal is Father Zingaro, Christine Kaszubski, Mary Ann Stone, Walter Drejewski, Joseph Jankowski, and Dr. Joan Lambert. In their line of march, they are also honoring General Thaddeus Kościuszko, and I want to say thank you because they are financial supporters and a place for us to meet for our Pulaski Day Parade, various events. And thank you so much, guys, from PBA. Next in the line of march, I see the Polish Police Association. They were organized in 1975, and they work with various people in the community, and also they're the Polish police from Philadelphia and surrounding areas to be part of their association. My thanks to their president, Frank Szyminski, and their divisional marshals, Joseph Gurka, Henry Sienkiewicz, and Ed McCloskey. And also in the line of march, I understand we have a lovely girl. She is Gabriela McCloskey, and the recipient of the Francis E. Wyszynski Scholarship Award, and also she is honoring General Thaddeus Kościuszko as we honor the year of Kościuszko all across the world.
Congratulations to her.
Beautiful. Gabriela, the very best. That sounds like a name that we just heard earlier. Gabriela Blihasz-Roth.
Yes, that is your little granddaughter's name as well.
Coming up next, we have the Polish Eagle Sports Club of Philadelphia. This group was founded in 1954 in the Port Richmond section of Philadelphia. They're marking their 63rd year, but even though they're in Port Richmond, they have various halls to rent, and they have all sorts of activities, people coming for weddings, anniversary parties, and things like that to celebrate, get people together. So they're going to play for us a little bit of a treat. I ask them all the time to highlight the Polish Harvest Festival, and they normally do that quite well. And we had a beautiful event there this year. We had the Dożynki, which means it is a Polish celebration of wedding people on Easter Monday.
Oh, how nice.
To bring, and here we have the Float Sports Club.
They're here to have fun.
Celebrating with us here on the Parkway, marking the 409th anniversary of the first Polish settlers in America, and also marking Polish-American Heritage Month during its 36th year. That's what we like, a party. And if you need a place to party, don't forget, Marian Szczepański, the president of the Polish Eagle Sports Club, as well as Maria Lazinski, want to welcome you to visit them. Let's see how they can honor you with by coming out. Next up in the line of march is the National Shrine of Our Lady of Częstochowa in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, founded in 1955. Now, the priest you see on there was celebrating the 5:30 Mass here on WPVI TV6. Father Karol Jarąbek was
wonderful.
on the television with the choir there from St. The choir they have there, they're at St. Lucia Choir at the National Shrine of Our Lady of Częstochowa, and I see that they have some of their auxiliary people, members of the Jasna Górna Czarnecki Division, do our language promoters, their historic language and battle of various battles that took place over the years. They do lots of singing in Polish and reenactments there during the Shrine's annual festival during Labor Day weekend. And also in the line of march, I see that we have a picture of Our Lady of Częstochowa, which was first proposed in the 17th century, and it has been in Częstochowa, Poland, where so many people have visited for many, many years. And the boys and girls from the school are going to perform a beautiful selection, Na Wawel.
wonderful.
And
Thank you so much.
They sang a beautiful patriotic selection, and it's a patriotic song by Navavel. And I'd like to mention that their director is Agata Dajewski.
I want to read something very quickly as our viewers are joining us in the conversation on social media using the hashtag #PhillyProud. Today, we have a viewer named Mark Matsapink. He says that he and his wife, they're watching the parade. They're making fresh kielbasa and pierogi for dinner. Thank you so much for this coverage. My wife is in tears because it reminds them of their Sundays in the culture. Now, that just, I got chills reading that.
That says it all.
That's what
That
we're
says
here
it all.
to do this afternoon.
I want to compliment the Pauline Fathers and Brothers from the National Shrine of Our Lady of Częstochowa, a very historic organization from Poland who are operating the shrine already for a long, long time there in Doylestown. And I wish all of you to check them out on the internet by going to polishshrine.com.
So we have so much more parade to get to. We're just going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here live from the Pulaski Day Parade on the Ben Franklin Parkway in just a few moments.
Today's broadcast has been brought to you by Parks Casino. Get lucky in no time. And by the Polish American Congress, Eastern Pennsylvania District.
It is a beautiful day of Polish pride and culture. It is a celebration. Generations of families are joining us here on the Parkway today. And next up in the line of march
is the Our Lady of Częstochowa Polish Language School, and they will be followed by the Associated Polish Home of 9150 Academy Road in Northeast Philadelphia. But first, the boys and girls from Częstochowa are going to perform. A beautiful presentation from the boys and girls from the Adam Mickiewicz Polish Language School, and I'd like to compliment the president of the Associated Polish Home, Danuta Prusik-Mistel, and of course also mention that their divisional marshals are Andrew Wiśniewski, Debbie Majka, Dolores Czaplicka, David Zagórski, John Wiśniewski, and Mr. Romański and Józef Rzeźnik. This is another organization that's constantly doing things. They're marking their 117th anniversary. They're located at 9150 Academy Road in Northeast Philadelphia. And another beautiful presentation. The loveliest flowers are Polish flowers, is what that means.
Oh, how nice.
The Polish Heritage Society of Philadelphia is marking its 52nd year of Chopin concerts, and also the Adam Mickiewicz Arts Festival, which they sponsor each year during the National Shrine of Our Lady of Częstochowa Polish Festival in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Our compliments to members of the Polish Heritage Society of Philadelphia. Their president is Jean Joka, and they certainly do their very best throughout the year to keep people involved. In with the families, I have the Association of Polish Families, founded in 2014, and they are based at the Associated Polish Home. I want to compliment Roman Milkowski, who is the president, and all of the members. And next up in the line of march is the Polski Uniwersytet Ludowy, the Polish People's University, and Dr. Janusz Romański is the president. Also in the line of march is the Klub Gazety Polskiej, the Polish newspaper club, and they are also headquartered there at the Associated Polish Home in Northeast Philadelphia. And these groups are very important to us. The Polish Language University, the Polish People's University, has monthly lectures in the Polish language to bring people together to celebrate various functions that they have. Various speakers come in to talk about what they're trying to do and make people stick together. Coming up next, we are going to have another presentation, and that is going to be by the PKM Polish Folk Dance Group. And as you see, we are honoring many of the people who gave their life for the various causes, the various degrees of soldiers that had been in the service to United States and in Poland. And we want to thank all of the people who have done their very best in the line of march with the Polski Uniwersytet Ludowy and the Klub Gazety. And I'd like to compliment Tadeusz Antoniak, who's the president of the Philadelphia group, and all of the people there who gather at the Associated Polish Home in Northeast Philadelphia to make sure that all of these good things continue. Coming up next, I see we have Miss PKM, Ariel Simmons. She's also a dancer with the PKM Polish Folk Dancers, and she is receiving her bachelor degree and master's in criminal justice at Westchester University. And of course, she's very involved with the PKM Polish Folk Dancers. Let's sit back and enjoy their presentation. Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful presentation.
Very nice. That's what this is all about.
This is what it's about.
It brings so much joy.
Now, Alicia, I could have you go there on Friday night and join the club and do some dancing.
You did ask me if I wanted to participate, but I said it's too bad I'm in the booth right now. I can't get out there and show off my moves. But I do think it's so wonderful how, I mean, from the costumes to the dance to the song, this is all about traditions.
Traditions,
and
culture.
we have to work to keep the traditions
Absolutely.
alive. That's
and
why we do this.
I want to compliment all of the people there at Polish American Social Services who work with a lot of these groups to help make sure that people have what they need and, of course, keep them together as a community. Also, next in the line of march, we have the Janosik Polish Folk Dancers. My compliments to their president, Alison Flick, and also they were dancing a selection from the Civic region of Poland, and our compliments also to Monique Legray, and she is Leighton, and she certainly has done a lot of work to keep this group together. Her husband was the founder, Dr. Morley Leighton. Compliments to them. We love you all. Up next, we have the Polish National Alliance, and I want to bring attention to the fact that we have Wesley Muszał, the censor, and the divisional marshals are Bogdan Wrzos, the president of Council 166, and there's Zbigniew Wrzos, Richard Poremski, Renata Jadłowski, and Małgorzata Biden, and also Zbigniew Leszczyk. I want to thank all of them, and in the line of march with the Polish National Alliance, founded in 1880 on 3rd Street in Philadelphia, now a national organization celebrating its fraternal benefits and scholarships and annuities throughout the USA, as we gather here on the Parkway to honor General Kazimierz Pulaski, father of the American Cavalry, and also honor General Thaddeus Kościuszko and Pope John Paul the Great, now St. John Paul the Great.
The traditional dress is so beautiful.
We are going to have a performance, and that is going to be by the Krakowiaki dancers. And another beautiful performance, and I'd like to compliment their director. Beautiful.
So and wonderful.
This is another organization, and I want to thank Max Bindira and also his wife, Małgorzata Bindira, for wonderful work. They represent the PNA Council 21, and that is from Baltimore, Maryland. And also, I want to thank the children, the parents, the grandparents for keeping people together. Next up in the line of march, we are going to have the Ojczyzna, Polish folk dancers from Baltimore, Maryland.
Wow.
They're 42 years old, and I want to compliment all of their people. This is going to be another beautiful presentation. A beautiful presentation, once again, from a beautiful group, the Ojczyzna, Polish folk dancers from Baltimore, Maryland. Our next group is the Polish American Heritage Association from Delaware County, another PAHA group. And I'd like to compliment David Hominski, their president, and their divisional marshal, Hanna Shevruk, and all the people that work so hard there in Delaware County to make sure that what we do throughout the year is not only just in one place, but spread all over the USA, and Delaware County is a very important part of the USA. First of all, before I go any further, I have to mention we have a special thank you going out to Bernie Presenta, the president and general manager, to Terry Belford. Oh my God, this guy works hard. Gary Dowdles, the very best. I can't tell you more. And of course, Alicia, you're the best.
Thank you so much. Michael Blihash spends all year putting this parade together. This is about Polish pride and culture and Philly pride.
Philly pride, and that's what we're all about. That's what we're all about.
It's one of my favorite days of the year.
We have to make sure that we tell all the boys and girls and their parents and grandparents how important it is for them to be part of these groups.
Absolutely.
And I believe today that as we close off our broadcast, we are going to be dancing the Polonaise. And Alicia, if I don't know.
Shall we get out there?
Should we?
All right, let's go join them. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for this 84th Annual Pulaski Day Parade. I'm Alicia Vitarelli, along with Michael Blihash. We thank you for taking part in this and for spending this afternoon with us here on 6ABC.
Much. Spread the word. We love you all.